Howdy there, folks! How are y'all doing? My name is Rees, and welcome back to another episode of our Satisfactory Let's Play adventure, where everything is absolutely satisfactory. Hopefully, I followed through on my threat to build a new facility to manufacture plates, just some additional plates, so that we could ramp up production of the advanced next level plates, so that we could ramp up production of the modular cubes, so we could ramp up production of the advanced modular cubes. It's a whole process. As you can see, we've got that same ideology we've been working with of one-to-one. There's no storage between these. That's something that I wanna do in the future. I always liked the idea of having storage to act as a buffer, so that things could, build up and then empty out over time. But I'm starting more and more to like the idea of having everything be a constant, fluid, steady flow, so we don't get those massive spikes in power consumption. And then also, it simplifies the production when you know exactly how much is coming out. We're collecting, 120 ores per minute, divided, 30 per machine, and, we're spitting out the plates. I think we're spitting out 15 per minute. We're consuming the... It's all perfect. It's all perfectly fluid. It's all working beautifully. While I was working on this, though, you'll notice I have my light turned on here, my little exploration light. I noticed a cave back here, which I don't think I've ever seen before. I don't remember this cave. Now, it's possible this is the mycelium cave we've used before, but honestly, this cave does not ring any bells. I don't think I've been in here before. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought we'd do a little bit of spelunking here at the top of the episode. Like, it's perfectly possible I have been in here before, and I'm just remembering incorrectly, but let's see if we can cycle it through to power slugs. Anything down here? There does not appear to be. Again, like I said, this could be one of the caves we've explored before. This could be the mycelium cave. And I guess the only way to find out would be to follow it all the way through to its exit, or I suppose the entrance, and see if this is in fact. I'm going to feel real foolish if it is, because I saw this cave and I was like, oh, that's going to be epic. We're going to explore a cave in the next episode. It's going to be amazing. And actually, you know what? Coming out right where we are, look at that. It is the same cave, but that's fine. We've saved ourselves a little bit of travel time. Let me get this set back up on power slugs, and we're going to disable that light. Things are still not good over here, depending on what your definition of the word good is. Or is, for that matter. What is your definition of the word is? What is? These are overclocked. Pretty much as high as we can reasonably go, considering the restrictions I'll show you up ahead a little bit here. But looks like everything is running along just smoothly. For the most part. It looks like there's a tiny little delay there, but I'm not going to worry about that. We've got plates. We got plates coming out everywhere. We got plates coming in from over there. That facility that I just showed you. We've got nails coming in, but we're not getting them fast enough. I added a split there so we can get more nails over here to these machines. And I built a third one of these. I built a third one of these bad boys. As you can see, it's doing fine. It's fully stocked now. And it's not manufacturing at all, and that makes me wonder why. It's full. I never hooked it up. Bless me. Bless me, I am a fool. Well, there we go. These are all maxed out, and they're all going over to here, which is now also maxed out. And surprisingly, the thing that we're now struggling with is making sure we get enough iron rods over here. So I might need to make another facility dedicated to bringing over more iron rods, or maybe not. Because, you'll notice it'll go fine for a couple of rounds, but then it will, in just a second, drop, and it won't have enough, and then the whole thing just locks up for a bit. Or maybe not. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. But it is making 10 per minute. So we have gone back over here to the main machine, the man of the minute, of the hour, the thing that's supposed to be... Now, moving us on to the next level of human evolution, societal evolution. I'm not changing. I'm the same as I've always been. I'm inevitable. No, that's not the. That's the different. Look, we're getting there. I think I did the count over here, so I think this is 8. This is 16. So that's like 800. I think at this point right here is where we reach. Do I need to do the math again? 1,000, 500, 1,000. Yeah, so when it gets to this slot here, which as you can see, we've got a ways to go. Without having to count them, we'll know that we've reached the right moment. So how are we doing? Modular frames are still the thing. It's still the thing we're struggling with to actually keep objects for. Obviously, plastic is fine now. I wouldn't be surprised if plastic was backlogging, which is good. It's what we want to see. It definitely is. Oh, good. That's fantastic news. That means that over-the-top setup we had is working wonders. Now, one thing we want to check here while we've got a moment is we need to find ourselves a power pole. There should be one up in this tangled mess somewhere to see how we're doing on power consumption from the grid. I want to make sure we don't end up overloading anything. Oof. Yeah, that is... I mean, that's close. There's no peaks, though. We shouldn't see any massive spikes. One of the things that I thought about doing today was trying to set up and bring over some more coal, because we need more coal. And I'm in a bit of a weird position where I could go through a lot of work to get a second coal tap and run it all the way the heck over to the ironworks, which would take a very long time. I could try to make an alternate ironworks, or we could just wait and be patient. Because if we wait and be patient, I'm pretty sure we're close to unlocking the next tier of conveyor belts, which means we can upgrade our coal tap over there and get coal moving to the ironworks even faster. But, man, I don't know, you know? One thing we do need to do, and I guess I should go ahead and do right now that I've seen what's happening and what, needs to occur. Oh, by the way, we are using a heck of a lot of power slugs right now. The power shards we're running low on. I thought about doing another expedition to find more, but this time kind of on the ground. Just kind of drive up to the edge of the wilderness and then poke around for a bit. And, oh my gosh, you can see... What is that over there? What is that? That looks like an ore tap, but is that more iron? There's no way that's more iron over there. If it is, I'll be amazed. Let's go check that out. Oh, what I was going to say is we need more fuel generators, so we'll go ahead and add another 5, and we can just grab the materials we need. I mean, I know it's going to set us back, but we already have these things manufactured, so we can just go ahead and grab them. I think that is, in fact, more iron. That is madness. How much iron do we have around here? I wish I'd noticed. I do wish that I had noticed it was right up here, because I marked that way the heck over there, but this is like right here. We're right on top of this. What is that? Interesting. Let's go check this out. I wouldn't be surprised if there were some beasts around. Doesn't appear as though there is. Wrong button. Let me see. Let me scan for iron ore. Let's see how many deposits we've got here. Obviously, one right there and one right there. And then those over there. Wow. So we could have just tapped into these and probably... Well, I mean, we would have ultimately had to... Is that coal? I'm getting real distracted now. I'm finding all kinds of resources out here. Like, we need to investigate this real quick. That doesn't look like a tap. That just looks like a bit of coal sitting on the surface. And that's because that's what it is. Should we do a scan for coal? Make sure... Yeah, it's not even going to come up. I think that the closest coal is right over there. Any second now? Yep, right there off the bridge. And then there's some more over here, like if we go deep into the forest. Got some more iron here, but it doesn't look like a tap. But once again, it's just a bit of iron jutting out of the earth. We haven't really gone off in this direction. I wasn't planning for this to be an expedition. Oh! I've already looked at this one before? I don't think so. Check it out. Got ourselves a motor. A little bit of wire. You know, we could go investigate all of these if we had a gas mask. You know, if that was something we wanted to, do. I've yet to figure out how the heck we're going to power these. It needs 40 megawatt hour. And I've got... I mean, do we literally just connect up a power cable to it? Did that do anything? It did. That is exactly what we're supposed to do. Well... It's not that far away, and it might be beneficial to have power out here later. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, there's... Oh. Oh, yeah, okay, we just need iron rods. What is this right back here? This little rocky outcropping looks like something. Is it going to be more limestone? That might actually come in handy. Limestone is pretty useful. We need to step up the production of certain things that... Oh, gosh, hello there, you... Hello there, you. So nice to see you today. You'd think this is a song for the green slug, but it was actually for that thing down there. Oh, look, a whip. Should we go investigate the whip? Do we want to see if we get creepy alien voices again? I'm sure we will. Let's see what they have to say. WIP stands for work in progress, by the way. I'm just waiting. Any minute now. Any second now. Oh.
I strongly advise you to harvest this specimen.
Of course. I don't know what for, but sure. Also, I think I saw more iron over here. There's so much iron. Oh, do you remember when I was like, oh yeah, we're going to build an iron facility. This will take care of, this one iron facility will take care of all of our iron needs. It'll be grand. I'm going to love it. It's going to be fantastic. Yeah, here's some more iron. We could create an offshoot up here if we wanted to. A secondary steel facility. Because there's plenty of iron right over here. As well as an abundance of coal right down here. Because I'm pretty sure this is where our coal plant is. Let me see. Coal plant. Yeah, right there. Literally right there. I did a little bit of remodeling over here a few episodes ago. I didn't really show it off because we don't use coal power. I mean, yeah, we have coal power plants, but we don't really... I mean, they produce so little power. What is this producing? 50 megawatts out of the 2,550 we've got. This is producing basically none of it. I mean, it's producing some of it, but basically none of it. I saw another power slug there. Kind of want to go get it. Kind of want to go. Should we go back and should we get gas masks? Is that something we should do? Because I'm just thinking there's a lot of area we haven't actually explored, you know, sort of on land over here that could be useful. More limestone here. Yeah, so I mean, we've got everything we need right here. With the coal right over the ridge and the limestone and everything, we could make more steel right up here if we just wanted to make it a dedicated space for industrial encased steel beams. You know, get it all worked out perfectly one-to-one. But again, it's all about getting enough coal. We're not extracting enough coal. And if we extracted more, which we could do with the speed upgrade, we wouldn't be able to get it out of the machine fast enough. What's up here? Anything useful? Have we been up here before? That's the big arch rock. I've kind of forgotten about where I was when I found that that thing mere moments ago. Maybe I should be on the lookout for more power slugs too. Oh? Oh. Okay, sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. No problems. No worries. Everything's good. We're just... I mean, is that a fall to death, or is there something down there? That just looks like open sky down below. And I don't actually know how to get back out of here. I see bacon agaric over there, though. Unfortunately, there are, like, poisonous plants all around us. See what I mean? You see what I mean? So we're dealing with a very precarious situation here. They're always around these poisonous plants. What is up with these slugs? Do you think they have some sort of an ecosystem thing where, like, they provide sustenance from their oozing bodies that nourish the plants, and in return the plants provide protection? Like it's one of those sort of, what do you call that? Where each party benefits? There's a term for that. There's a scientific term for that that has just completely escaped my mind. I cannot recall what it is. Also, big open areas over here. Look at all this, untapped wilderness that we could be using to build factories. We could clear out all these trees. We could have some big, beautiful factories. Because right now, we're starting to run out of... I don't know if you'll have noticed. At least in my estimate, we're starting to run out of free space to build factories in. And I'm worried that we're approaching a point in which we're going to need to do something crazy like stack. Do 2 stories. I don't want to do 2 stories. That's just how it's starting to look for me. You know? There's new building materials and things in the update that is pending. And I keep saying it's pending. I realize it's out in like the developmental build. But we don't play that game. We've talked about that. I'm not a beta boy. I mean, Minecraft, sure. But that's Minecraft. That's different, you know? I give Minecraft a little leeway here and there, because Minecraft was in beta for 38 years. From the moment Notch was conceived in his mother's womb, he was working on it. And so, of course, I hopped in on that beta. Here we go. Let's figure out what's in this thing. We got it all powered up now. Floom. What the heck is that? It's a hard drive. Of course it is. I guess we want to go study that now. Oh, hold on, no. Bring me the skull. I guess there's a lot of room up here, too. The problem is I want to build the factories all immediately around where we're collecting the resources, because I find that easier to manage. And that space is limited. You know, you don't have a lot you can do there. But have we already looked at this? Is this just more copper? We definitely don't need more copper. Wait, this is our original copper tap right here. This is where we were originally getting it before we built, like, the dedicated facility. What a throwback. Remember? We had, like, a ramp coming off down here? My gosh, what times! What wonderful times! Okay, we've got ourselves a hard drive. We've got ourselves a hard drive. And in 10 minutes we'll know what's on that. I guess we might as well make 10 supercomputers, since I think that's something we probably have the resources for. And yes, these are currently over there. We'll deal with that in a minute. But supercomputer, where is that at? How do you make one of those? Add to list. We want to make 10 of those. We're probably going to get something worthwhile out of that. And then we'll get out of that. We'll go back to our build list here, and we'll remove the fuel generators for the time being. This will be easy. I mean, I don't really know about AI limiters. Have we ever built those before? We only need 20 of them, and apparently we already have 3. Where did we get the 3? Oh, of course we built these! We built these when we built the smart splitters. That's right. So I said we needed 17 more? Sure. Alright, so I actually came back and was complaining about how long it took to build the supercomputers because we don't have quick wire automation and that we need to do that, and then I looked up and noticed the mic wasn't working again. I just edited the other day an older video of me talking about how I loved the new Ryzen system because we weren't having any of the technical problems we were having before. And in that, like, the very next episode, we started having technical problems like we were it's frustrating. Anyway, I think the problem is with the actual audio capture device that I use. I think it's going bad, like, over the years. Because I found that all I have to do is get down there and just adjust one dial, and all of a sudden, audio's just back. So I don't think it's a computer problem. It's just weird. Built a supercomputer. Also, we ran in here, and I noticed that this is done. And I was trying to figure out, first off, I don't know what enriched coal is. I've never seen it before. I didn't know it existed. I don't know. A much more efficient alternative for coal used as a vehicle and coal, vehicles and coal generators. It doesn't say we can use it in recipes, unfortunately. So this one, I mean, how often are we making beacons? We are not. This one, though, check this out. So it's 18 steel pipes and 10 concrete, as opposed to, I think, 4 steel, beams and 5 concrete. But you get 3. That's pretty good. The problem is, and one thing I'm not sure about, does this permanently change the recipe, or is this just an additional recipe? And if it's just an additional recipe, where do I see that? Because I know there's things in here that I've changed the recipes for before. Where do you see those alternative recipes? Is there somewhere to do that? Because I'm pretty sure I changed the recipe for, like, high-speed connector or something like that, or I had an alternative recipe for it. How do you do that? Let me Google it. Alternate recipes generally cost only about 2/3 of the original recipes, both in time and required material, but often require different material inputs than the original. The set of blueprints to choose from is picked at random at the time the scan is completed. Because of this, the player can keep re-rolling and get a desired blueprint by saving the game before opening the MAM UI to check the analyzed results. Oh, I didn't know that. It depends on the current tier and what other milestones have been unlocked. Researching Caterium opens up multiple new possible alternative recipes that involve it. However, some alternate recipes also seem to require that previous alternate recipes be unlocked in order to pure... None of this is helpful. I don't even see compacted coal as a thing in here. I don't know if that's real. I feel like that's being made up. Because how do you make it if I can't assemble it over here? Maybe we have to choose that recipe. Maybe that's the only way to get a hold of this enriched coal, is to choose this. I mean, it says that it's an alternate blueprint, but I've never even seen the regular blueprint for it. I don't know how to make this. Whereas this just seems like it's going to mess up my production over there. Although, it might be better in the long run, because it looks like... I mean, I don't know how many pipes are produced as opposed to... Well, hold on, we can check. Let's just look at steel real fast. A steel ingot. 3-to-1 or 1-to-1. Oh, okay. Well, that's certainly something to consider in that recipe. That's intriguing, but is selecting this alternative going to permanently change my blueprint? I don't know. Let's just do it. We're going to confirm. We've done it. We've done the thing. And that's it. Okay, we'll put the supercomputers in there now. And we'll research those. That'll take 30 minutes. So I think now we have to go into the MAM, don't we, and actually unlock... Oh, yeah, you have to unlock the alternate recipe. Have I been doing that? What is this? Didn't I do that? Oh, yeah, it shows it as a check mark. Why were they weren't they highlighted when I came over here a second ago? I'm so confused. Where's the alternate recipe? What? I thought you had to research the alternate high-speed connector recipe. What? What is... What? Oh, hold... What? 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 Did I not... What? Did... What? Let's go check a machine. Yeah, look, there's alternate recipe for that. See, alternate recipe for iron. We're reloading an earlier save. We're gonna go back to the moment just before. Hopefully, I don't know. It's an autosave. It was from a few minutes ago. But hopefully when we load up in here, we'll be at the fix-it HUD. Good. Everything seems good. And here we go. So we want the encased industrial beam alternate recipe. It did the same thing, though. It didn't do anything. Where is my... Don't you have to unlock it? Maybe we have to do this one first? You can call me crazy. You can call me nutty. You can call me a professor. I'm not, but you can if you want to. I've made the decision, though, that we're going to go ahead and clear out this alternative recipe first. And then, my gosh, did I make enough silica or what? Why did I make so much? 50? I think I made 150. I must have been mistaken. I don't know why I did that. Why do I have so much? I made way too much material. Why did I make so much extra? Who knows? Who can fathom, really? But we've got that alternative recipe unlocked. And now, literally, the only recipe left... Huh? What? Was that it? Was that all you were telling me? It looked like it was going to tell me something useful. Is the gas mask, which we have the materials for, actually, if you wanted to go ahead and unlock the gas mask and the filter. I wonder how long that works for. Because it'd be good to go explore some of these poisonous areas. But now... Gotta be shrekking me. What? Oh, wait a minute. Didn't earlier on we get the option to make an alternate recipe for turning iron ingots into screws? Why did we not do that? That would have been the best. What did I pick instead? What stupid thing did I do instead? Why so dumb? Boom, please, baby. Thank you. Milestone unlocked. Fantastic. New parts. Yes, indeed. Let's throw our supercomputers in there. You know, we've restored from that save a couple of times. And you know what? We might as well. While we're waiting. We've got no other reason not to. You know, I'm looking at it. We got a long time to wait. And yes, by taking the materials necessary out of here, we're increasing the amount of time we have to wait. The argument could be made that if I helped along, if I manufactured some of these objects manually on the sidelines, we might get to our goal a little bit quicker. And if you're among the people who believe that, I just want to assure you that you're not wrong, and I'm not saying you're wrong. You are actually 100% correct. Almost full of motors, by the way. I don't know if you'll notice that. Let me see. What am I looking at in terms of stacks? I got 100 of them. This is going to slow us down. No doubt. But having alternate recipes that we can use that use a little bit less material could, you know, potentially keep our power consumption down. Power consumption's up there. I haven't actually gone to build those additional power units. And, you know, that means things and reasons. I'm just saying, you know, less materials... More bad or more good? More good, less bad. That's the world I want to live in. More good, less bad. That's not a computer. That is. Send it away, baby. Gas mask time. Tell me about it, Ada.
Gas masks and filter parts will ensure increased odds of survival in gas-based hazardous environments. Fixit Incorporated would like to extend the friendly advice to not forget to change filters regularly.
Thank you. Thank you, Ada. All right, we can use alien organs and mycelia to make more medicine if we want to. That's actually pretty solid right there. So we got the gas mask there, and we want to make a few of those. I don't know how many. They look pretty cheap. Maybe 10? And then that's the filters. Then we want to make one of these. Oh, I've never used a parachute. It's just a thing that exists that I've never actually felt a need to use. Cool. I'll get this stuff together. And when we come back next time, we're going to go a little exploring. We're going to go around and poke around in some poisonous areas. Thank you all for watching. God bless you. I'll see you later. Bye!